I always talk about how leg day is like my favorite day to lift, and I'm a stand on that because like chest and back days and arm days, I promise you, I'm not trying to be different at all. Like I don't ever try to be different. When I'm on this channel, I like to keep it real with y'all. When I tell you chest and back days and arm days, yeah, they're good sessions, but like they're just so easy and boring to me. Like I just like leg day so much more. Like I'm the most strongest when I'm doing legs, because obviously your lower body is the part where you're pushing more weight, right? It's more intensity. It's overallly more satisfaction when training legs than any other muscle. Like chest and back, I like the pumps. I like training heavy when it comes to these type of, muscles. It's just like chest and back is just, I don't know, like I just don't find chest and back that fun compared to legs, right? But that's okay, because this session was freaking crazy. We end up progressing on some movements. We didn't really progress much this session, which is okay, because if y'all been seeing the title of the YouTube videos, I've been progressing like literally for weeks on weeks on weeks without stopping. This session was one of the sessions where it was a good session. I just did not get stronger. Like everything is like where it needs to be. Like I ain't get weaker, I just ain't get stronger, if that makes sense, right? Like it was a good session. Like I'm still pushing the same amount of weight that I pushed last week, right? Which is okay, because next week I'm going to be pushing more weight than now, right? But y'all been seeing at the beginning of the exercise that I was doing. I was doing 2 sets and I did 2 reps on each set. The reason why I did 2 reps on each set was because I was going for 3 reps, right? But I end up getting 2. So let's say, for example, because y'all know my rep range is 3 to 5. If y'all been watching me, y'all know my rep range is the 3 to 5 rep range, right? And sometimes, if I go, like for example, like this session, I did weighted dips on the second exercise. If I was to do 5 plates on weighted dips first, like if I was to do that first, I would have been able to get 5 plates on weighted dips for like 3 to 4 reps, right? But we couldn't have, because we did flat bench first. Same for flat bench. Like flat bench, that was different. Like everything went perfectly with flat bench. We're repping 275 for 2 reps, right? That was a PR that we hit last week, right? I was like, okay, so since I could rep 275 last week for 2, let me see if I can get it for 3 reps. We end up hitting it for 2 again. So obviously that's going to be a sign to next session, I'm going to lower the weight. So next session, what we're going to do is, I already know what I'm going to do. Next session, I'm going to just lower the weight by like 5 pounds, and I'm just going to do like 270. Yeah, I'm going to do like 270. And I'm just going to rep 270 for 3 reps. And then once I feel like once I start, when I'm able to rep 270 for like at least 4 reps, then that's when I know like 275, that weight is going to be, a weight that I rep for more than 2 reps. Like every single time I increase a weight is when I can at least rep the weight for 4 reps, right? That's the only time I increase, the weight that I am doing. If I can only do 3 reps on a movement, I just stick with that, exercise until I notice that, not that exercise, I just stick with that same amount of weight until I can rep it for more than 3 reps. For example, if I rep, for this going to be an example, if I rep 405 for 3, that's not how much I rep. I rep more than that. But let's say if I rep 405 for 3, right, on squat, 1 week, right? And then the next week I rep it for 4 reps. Then a week after that, I will up the weight by 5 pounds, and I will go for 3 reps again or 2. Most of the time I always get that 3 to 2 rep mark, which is perfect. Do I always reach for 2 reps? No, I only want to reach for 3 to 5. The 3 to 5 rep range is the rep range that I'm, most ideal with. And that's because I just like heavy training. Like I love the intensity that heavy training brings, right? The satisfaction of getting stronger. I just love that type of training style. Like I used to literally be the person that used to do high volume back then. But high volume, it was good while it lasted, right? Like I still had some intense sets. I still trained beyond failure. I just wasn't getting stronger. Like I used to get bigger, right? I was getting bigger, but I really wasn't really getting that much stronger. Like, I noticed that I was getting bigger, but not really that stronger, right? But when I switched to low volume, high intensity, right, same as, you know, back then, but just with low volume, you know, my gains started peaking. I started getting bigger, leaner. I started gaining more weight. And obviously, low volume training is not the only reason why I've been gaining weight and getting stronger and leaner, right? But that's a part of the reason why I've been getting stronger and leaner, right? I've been noticing that I've been getting way stronger at such a quick amount of time. Where, you know, my workout program has literally gotten me so much strength these past few months. Like, literally, I am chasing strength so fast. It's like, back then, I wouldn't even recognize myself right now. Like, I just wish back then I knew all the knowledge I knew now. Because if I knew everything I know now back then, like, if I was to know everything I know now and back then I knew it, right, I would be way stronger than what I am currently. Like, if I knew how to, you know, progressive overload, right, if I knew how to, you know, do correct adaptations when it comes to lifting, right, if I knew the perfect form, if I knew how to, you know, when to increase the weight, when to lower the weight, when to do like a 5 to 10 pound increase, you know, weights that, you know, I could rep for 3 to 5 reps. Like, back then, I used to think doing lightweight only was the answer, which is not the answer at all. You know, I got good pumps. There was their intensity. Like, I left no reps in reserve. I was still training hard. There was still amazing sessions coming from those sessions, right? I just wasn't seeing the amount of progress that I needed to see, which is fine because now I know more and I'm more experienced. I know more now, right? But obviously, if y'all want further details on how to get stronger in a quick amount of time, how to get bigger and leaner at the same time, as, you know, let's say if you're on a cut, if you're a person that's on a cut, there's people out there that think if you're on a cut, you cannot get stronger. That's going to prohibit you from being stronger. Inhibit you from being stronger. That's not, you know, the case. You could literally get stronger while being on a cut. You could get stronger on the bulk and the cut. Obviously, you get stronger on the bulk, but both. If you're a person that's on the cut, you could do exactly, you know, what I do. My workout program is like literally on various social medias, TikTok and Instagram. It's in my bio there if y'all want to check that out. Get, you know, insight on that. But overall, the way I did everything was literally by following my program. All I do on there is just give literally everything I know about how to get stronger from out of time. Everything that I have learned from personal experiences, everything that helped me overall change my entire life when it comes to training. Honestly, I'm gonna really make most of these YouTube videos is really just gonna be giving y'all the literal no bullshit method on how to get stronger at a quick amount of time, because there's so much people out there that want to be strong, right? So I'm just gonna give it out. I'm giving out this information for free and not for free, both. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna be back for an arm day.